Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Leprechaun in the Hood. Evils in the... No, sorry, Atelier Ryza. I fucked it up. Atelier Ryza in the Hood, Evils in the House. I'm the Mysterious JG.
I'm in the hood. I mean, I'm Lethal Fila.
I wanted to go with like, Let's Play Atelier Ryza in space, no one can hear you jig, but even though it should be the subtitle for Leprechaun 4, Leprechaun in Space, it is... in fact, not. So, we're going to have to move on past that tragedy and instead sleep for 3 days and then synthesize. They said focus on synthesis. I guess the game's like hinting that this would be a good time to get better gear. And I doubt there's like synthesize a specific number of things.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, not as a way to delay the plot, but it is occurring to me now. There's worse things we could do than just have a quick wander around town looking for little scenes like that. You know, like, Lent might have a thing with his dad.
Yeah, there might be some side quest progression at this point. Like, we might have that battle of the big sisters or whatever. I think that was one of them.
True. I wasn't even thinking about that. Just wandering to places of interest to look for things like this.
Hey, Tal, we're going translating again today, huh? Don't you ever get tired of that?
Don't you ever get tired of trying to find a way to save all of our lives in our place that we grew up?
I've almost gotten through all the books in our library. I've been going at a pretty solid pace lately.
Wow, you seriously got through that mountain of books? That was fast.
Once I got the hang of the grammar and vocabulary, translating got way easier. All of our books are basically maintenance manuals, so I've been skipping over a lot of the details.
Are you sure that's a good idea? It probably has like safety precautions and things you should do for regular maintenance.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I could accidentally build something in inches instead of in, meters and centimeters and blow us all up, but what are the odds of that happening?
We use God's measurements here, Tal. It's nothing but fathoms and hogsheads.
So it's like, I'm glad you spelled, like, I didn't know which of those were metric or imperial, which are, oh, okay, fantasy crazy units are.
I rode a horse 1,000 li, whatever that means.
I'm no architect, and most of Clint Kingdom technology has been lost anyway. So I just need to get the gist of it, and I've been able to translate the most important bits. I know enough to build museums that are full of inaccuracies that no one else will be able to spot. It's basically a way to make money.
Well, you know more than I do, so I guess I can't really say anything.
For the record, she said more about it than I do. She didn't just admit to Tal that he's smart. She is.
Well, but that does bring up another issue. You know more of me, you son of a bitch. That means you know too much.
I'm glad you found this knowledge, Tal, but now you're a threat.
Oh, what do you mean?
Your whole goal is to translate all those books of yours, right? What are you gonna do once you translate them all?
I don't know. Lent figured out a new goal. I must be smart enough to do it if Lent can. Oh. This is like asking, the villain, like, but once you've destroyed all opposition, what will you do with a universe that's full of corpses? Oh.
No idea, huh? You focused so much on the goal in front of you, you didn't look behind it.
That sounds like a recipe to accomplishing your goals, Tal. I don't approve.
You're not wrong, oddly enough. Honestly, that hadn't even occurred to me.
Empire said your books were really, very valuable, right?
Yeah, he said that the only other place he knows of with more Clint Kingdom books is the capital.
You think you could start traveling like Impel Lila, searching for more books, maybe go to that capital,
I'm not sure I'm built for that. My skin chafes easily in traveling clothes, but I should start thinking about what I want to thing. Oh, there you go. There's a little character moment with Tao that we...
The way it faded out like that, I thought we were going to have learning to get new life goals tutorial.
It sounded like we would. Impel taught me a little trick to help me study. You want to know what it is? He said I should eat plenty of sweets. I think I think there's a racket going where he's got like an alchemical dental practice, and he's trying to get people to wreck their teeth so that they all have to come to him.
Or he just might like sweets, which is why his portrait has him eating a donut.
I suppose.
Both of these theories could be true.
Yeah, well, that's a nomenclature thing. When he says sweets, I don't think donuts are like a sweet. They are sweet, but like I think a hard candy's not like baked goods.
I was gonna say, unless it's a Turkish delight, it does not impress JG.
Well, no, I don't even. I mean, even like fucking Werther's Originals would be a sweet, but it's not like I want some. I'd like a sweet as a little treat. Make me baked Alaska.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. I think when the Japanese think sweets, like they use the word okashi, and I think that would include stuff like donuts or whatnot.
Yeah. The Germans, of course, have Kuchen and Torte, which are basically like there are no words. There's no single word in English that gets the distinction. Like we would both call them cakes, but the Germans like cakes are far too important to only have one word to describe them. There are variations within the world of cake. The Americans do not have the nuance to appreciate Kuchen versus Torte.
I mean, we just use longer words.
Well, yeah, and I was
have stuff like angel food cake, which is different from, say, I don't know, a German chocolate cake.
Well, those are individual things. Like there are categories of things but although I was doing the goofy German voice, when I say like the Germans draw more, like they can't understand how we could lump all those things together into what. They're not wrong. They're not actually wrong there. Here we go. What's your deal, lady? Oh,
there's that fragrance. I wonder where it comes from. It's that flower. Do you remember the flower? You've not taught me the flower, you dumb piece of trash.
I thought we had done that. Oh, well. Her.
How dare you lead me on like this?
I'm not really actually pursuing side quests. I'm just... If I can remember where Lent is, and here he is. Perfect.
How are you two? That's a rare combination. Him talking to someone who's not me.
Lent, you know how I feel about you talking to people outside of our group.
Hey, the Ryza. I'm glad you're here. Do you have a second?
I do, in fact, have a second budget for my good friend Lem. What is up?
Thanks. I didn't ask for a quick second, which is a thing that drives JG nuts in real life.
And stop.
You plan to leave the island again, right, the Ryza?
Oh yeah, I guess so. That's one of my things I do once we actually don't have the quest to go to my, atelier.
Now please tell me about your adventures.
So what's all this about?
What's all this thing?
That's what this is about, huh? Okay, well, where should I begin? We're all gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it.
We're gonna die. Damn.
And that's when we took down a giant dragon. It was pretty badass. Boss looked like a total bitch.
Wow, damn. That's like straight out of a fairy tale, yo.
That was a pretty tough fight. Tao got scared all of a sudden and totally froze up.
I'm glad y'all made it out okay.
So, was that what you were looking for? Moments when Tao looked like a bitch?
Yeah, damn, that was an incredible tale of adventures and excitement. It'll make for the perfect reference.
Oh, reference for what? You writing a term paper?
Oh, nothing. Anyway, I'd like to ask you one more thing. Ryza. The Ryza. Could you gather some information from the area you fought the dragon and bring it to me?
I can't. I don't see why not. Why? Is this for the Wikipedia page or something?
You know that shit don't have to be accurate.
Just for my own reference.
I remember she said she wants to write stories, so maybe it has to do with that.
I'll probably need to get a publisher.
Okay, sure. I'll get something for you. Here's a chunk of dragon meat.
Thanks so much. I'll be waiting. Our lives don't progress unless yours does, the Ryza. Oh, we got more than enough rosewater tonic. We can just hand this over right now.
Rotasvasa.
Rotavasa. It is neither a kucha nor ein Torte. Eine Torte? I don't know.
I don't know the gender of that particular word.
I guess maybe it depends on the shape of the cake.
I don't know. Like,
no, it doesn't work that way.
I can't remember if it's Die Kuchen or Der Kuchen or Das Kuchen.
Or the torte.
Der Kuchen sounds the most accurate.
I mean, you would think
Mr. Cake.
You'd think a bunt cake would be like female, and an eclair would be male. But anyway, trying to come up with a original story is way different from looking for news, yo.
That was one of those times when I just blinked at the screen viewers. Oh man, there's a really good Rotheswasser in there.
Yeah, you gotta make sure not to give her that one.
Yeah, here's your Kool-Aid, kid.
What she gave us was plant essence, which is like in no way valuable or hard to find.
I got what you asked for.
Yo, thank you.
So how's the ride coming along?
Well, I got the beat down. Pretty good. Your adventures are just what I needed for inspiration. I'd love to leave the island someday and see these kinds of things for myself, yo.
Well, maybe when you're older. You're just a kid.
Damn, I can't wait. Anyway, thank you so damn much for doing this for me. I should get going now. Damn. It might be the last time she appears. I gotta throw in as many damns as I can.
Just that one little damn, just like bookend the entire fucking interaction.
It's like It's like Hulk Hogan saying brother. You just throw them in any place they fit.
Well, see you later, big man. She must be writing some kind of adventure story. Hope that you'll let me read it once she's done.
Anyway, I guess it makes sense Lent's not still standing around here, since any amount of time could have passed.
Yeah, I thought maybe we had a little Lent moment. That's kind of what I want to... Oh, see? Here we go. Maybe Boss is going to tell his friend to, get away forever.
Boss, I get there's nothing left to say.
Maybe not.
No, I guess there's nothing left to say.
And bye. I guess you just don't really register as a character in your own right. I'm sorry, it's not a decision I made.
Hey, Dr. Dude, is he in the same exact position? Nope. Well, yes, in the same position as in nothing has changed. I wish I could remember where Lent tends to hang out. It's like we can easily check and see if there's any little like character development stuff for Claudia, but like Lent, I just don't remember where he is.
He's literally just like right out there in the Bone District. Like usually he's at the bottom of the steps leading up to his house.
Well, where's his house?
It's on the... How do I illustrate this with words?
Well, we got a circle in the middle. Give me like a degrees.
I was gonna say he's in the northeast. Like you'll see there's a speech bubble down there at the water.
Gotcha.
Northeast of this central pond thing.
It's like about 45
That's
degrees.
Him. Yeah. He's right there.
Gotcha. Well, he wasn't there before because he was over here, so...
Yep. Well, this is his designated parking zone.
And he does not appear to have anything to do here particularly. I'm useless when it comes to complex problems. You need someone to brute force something, I'm your man.
Passwords every time. There's Rolf.
Okay. How can I drum up more customers for the dye house?
Maybe if you had some, I need to talk to people in the Rosin district, then talk to Fresher.
I thought
who is in the anime, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, I would imagine almost everyone makes it. The game doesn't have a ton of characters.
Everyone's in there. It's like Smash, except it's Atelier Ryza.
Now I'm blanking. What's the fancy zone is where Claudia would be. Fancy
Old
zone,
Town.
Old Town, yes.
Also where the teacher is, which we've done multiple tasks for.
We may have exhausted that quest line, but I guess the easy way to find out while we're in this neighborhood. That's the oh, that's where our elf, and we thought he was an elf, but he wasn't, friend. We're hanging out for a long time.
Oh, she has another one.
Mm-hmm. I cannot remember how she was talking. Maybe she was like...
This is the regular.
Oh, okay, well, she's faux British now. Ryza, I'm glad you're here.
What's going on? Why are you British all of a sudden?
I'm an English teacher. Alchemy. Get it? An English teacher. Ha! Sorry.
I don't get it, but I've been studying my alchemy if that's what you want to ask.
No, that's not it. I just want to hear more. Please, ma'am, can I have some more?
What do you mean? I could just say more.
I'd like to gather together the voices of all the villagers.
The voices of the villagers? That sounds like a job for Peter. I don't know why.
Because we're all supposed to remember who that is.
I'm way ahead of you in all ways. Excuse me? No, I did actually talk like a... now, JG does remember how I spoke. Excuse me? Well, speak of the devil. I'm pretty sure you talk like this. What's going on, Holmes? Have you learned anything new about the island? Oh, I think the teacher might have a little crush on Peter, or I'm making too much out of her expression. Unfortunately not. I'd like to ask you to gather some information for me. Lay it on me, Cynthia. What do you need, and why is the Ryza here for this conversation?
It's my game. Why would I not be here?
Am I going to get like 100 quantity of like, you know, Poonie jelly for doing this? You're making a textbook. Why didn't you say so? You like to talk, so I didn't want to say anything until things were more definite.
Wow, what brutal honesty.
Yeah, she's kicked you in the nuts, yo.
Ugh, but it's my duty to inform everyone about anything happening on the island. Which brings me to my next point. I'd like you to gather information about everyone on the island. Literally, you're going to be my NSA, illegally spying on people in the island. Of course, I'd like you to tell them all what I'm working on. Oh, I see. Okay, then I'll start gathering info right away.
So really, that's all Peter is. He's just the town gossip.
Now, here's 100 plant essence for having stood there watching that. I'm sure Peter will do his job faithfully. And now I'd like to ask something from you, the Ryza.
I gotta do something?
Could you make some ink for me? You appear to be some kind of squid.
Ink. I think that should be fine.
But not any ordinary ink. You can use alchemy to make all kinds of things, right? Can you use it to make ink?
I'm not sure I know how to do that. You have a book that could teach me a recipe?
Oh, how odd. Impel should have said it should be easy for someone like you.
When does he talk to anybody?
Well, he refused to do it himself out of pure laziness, but he volunteered you. Well then, I'll be counting on you, even though you didn't say you'd do it. And owe me nothing. Ta-ta!
Okay, I'm gonna break his fucking arm again when I see you.
But then I have to go to another, like, you know, pod dimension in a magical artifact, but it'll be worth it.
Alchemy paint.
So we definitely have the recipe for that. I don't know how difficult that one might be to make it. Are they playing like rock, paper, scissors here? Oh, whatever. Okay, I thought I remembered where oh, they're on the other side there. I remember now.
Yep. And the only other person with the thing here is Daniel, I think, who's down at one of those docks.
I mean, if we stumble into them, fine. I wasn't actually intending to find new side quests, but...
Yep.
She's not here. Has something happened? We talked to him. I'm about 90% sure we're just going to get the thing where you can trade in gold coins.
Claudia, are you in the basement? No.
But we might as well see if he's got anything useful over here.
Looks like there's some special merchandise.
Everything's in stock.
So those are just good alchemy things. They don't seem to be needed for any recipes. And, oh.
Miniature world. You can get space. Here it's the place.
Reincarnation doesn't have to be. The rest of these are just armors. So there's some specific stuff that we want that is not popping. So I'll, and at some point I might just grind for good shit from this off screen, but I'm not gonna make any snap decisions. All right, so she's
From
not.
this.
She's not around. Well, those are things. I did look at the mechanic a little bit off screen. Like I think I could rush the process a bit by just clearing his inventory, but he still doesn't automatically get new stuff. So that is those are items that I would like. I just wouldn't set out to buy them. Otherwise, I don't have any immediate need.
Boss or beat. You'll get caught up in the...
Let's farm early game items. I wonder what we're missing on Kirkin Island, though. Like, there's literally something we haven't been to yet. It's 9 of 10, but perhaps the main story will guide us there.
You can only get to the giant robot buttocks once it actually transforms.
Yeah, with the Voltron sequence. The Ryza, I figured it out. The reason you can't choose between me and Lent, your true love is Claudia.
What? You figured what out?
I figured out what we need to fix the desalination equipment.
Really? Okay, well don't just stand there, show me. Come up here.
I like the view from down here, I gotta tell you.
What a strange shape. This looks like we need more than one of them.
They're supposed to all lock together. Oh, so it is like Voltron. Once there's enough power, it should start right back up.
I don't get how it works, but if I make them for you, that should do it, right?
Yeah, the only problem is the materials. This isn't your normal run-of-the-mill type of job. The machinery is pretty big, so they have to be really sturdy. Obviously, I don't know the first thing about synthesis, so I'd like you to pick out the materials yourself. Don't use whatever they made that deep-sea Titanic exploration sub out of.
You think you can handle this, the Ryza? Don't give it a game controller like those, morons.
Evergreen content, folks.
Of course I wouldn't do that. Now, I know what I need to make, so I'm sure I can figure it out. Time to go gather it.
I'll start making the preparations. I'll let Lent know what's going on too. I've been looking for an excuse to go chat with him.
Woo! Looks like everything is falling into place.
Yeah, there's a little Mrs. Drysdale as well. It's not just Margaret Dumont.
Indeedly do. They've become quite dependable. But I'm sad to say I have nothing left to teach them.
Come along, Lila. It's time for us to gracefully exit the game. There is once the synthesis is done, bring them to me in the bunker. I'll need 3 in total.
I like how these things are going to be like huge and weigh multiple tons. Yeah, just bring them to the bunker.
Well, I mean, use synthesis to build laborers. I don't know. Super
laborers. What is this? Illusion of Gaia?
Yeah, they're and if we stop them from escaping, we can get red crystals and get valuable prizes for surrendering our humanity. All right, well, let's take a look here. What are these new things that we need to do? And how close are we to being able to already do it? Mastery paint?
Mastery paint.
We need Acacia sap.
I think we probably need the super steel gear of justice.
Well, definitely for that, yes. And it looks like we...
Use jade water, staltium.
Alright, so jade water's not really a problem. Well, hold on. Before we get going, let's take a look. Is there a minimum quality we need? At least 100? Okay.
At least 100.
And we need to make 3. So there's no telling right now how many we will actually get. But we need to make sure we're over 100. 100 sounds like a good starting point.
And
Nope. There's a minimum we haven't hit yet.
man. Synth quality, everything just brings it down.
Yeah, unless
For
we...
that one thing.
Well, there's stuff we can put... Yeah, this is all good stuff. That would be good. What is that doing? Synth quality 12. This is trait slot. Yeah, it is general goods. I'm just looking for one that takes us to just generically quality increased.
We got plenty of those.
Yeah. And now we can do synthesis.
Infinite energy.
So tell me it makes 3 each time you do the recipe.
It won't.
No, it does not. Because life couldn't be that easy.
Man, that's a lot of experience, though. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, but we'll get that the very first time we make it. We won't continue to see that kind of gain, unfortunately. I mean, it's logical, but it's not... be handy if it worked other than that way.
Well, plenty of choices here.
Yeah, dragon eggs. I don't want to get too free with how we use them, because there's a reason we have a bunch. It was because I was grinding against an enemy for something else. And I'm not planning to go fight those enemies anymore, so we don't really want to just start throwing dragon eggs around too willy-nilly, but they're definitely worth it for this. We are advancing.
You gotta crack them open. Make a few omelets.
Mm-hmm. That was still a good experience gain, actually. Super Metal Gear.
It surpasses Metal Gear. Super Steel Gear.
Good enough.
We'll slather it with butter.
Well, we got 2 A's and a B. So we got ABBA in this. ABBA, not spelled like the famous band, just close.
Yeah, don't sue us.
All done. This should be more than strong enough for town.
That's a wimp. Oh, wait.
Now take him to the bunker.
Lint, I need your strong back. And lean ass.
Okay. That might have been. Yeah, actually, that was new. It's weird how the gathering since or whatever. Go talk to more interesting people.
Poor Tao. I hope you're not slacking off on your synthesis. Eventually you'll hit a wall in your train. You'll need to, push past it quickly. Or you'll need to be able to.
I hope you don't hit a wall and just stop synthesizing like I appear to have done. Like, we fixed his arm. We haven't seen him setting up an atelier.
We should try redecorating once in a while. It's a nice change of pace, and you might even make a few fun discoveries.
Hint. I doubt there is, like, you must redecorate to advance the game if we've gone this long without doing it, but,
Well, if you do it, it'll unlock the utility to redo tutorials, like the seed planter.
Oh, wow. Okay, shit. Alright, well, I'll figure that out off screen. The gathering synthesizer makes it much easier to trade against monsters. I should take Let there to trade sometime. Oh, Mr. Drysdale. I'm having strange thoughts about Jethro and Lent.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that stupid weasel-shaped thing.
I don't even remember what it is for. It's just that it is there. Monsters drop rare materials once in a while. Do you think stronger monsters drop even more rare materials?
Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
You're right. There's no way the game could possibly work that way. Alright. Well, we're close enough to the end of the video that it might be a logical time to throw down a save before we go. But oh, never mind.
Another gathering battle. What kind of world will this one become? Is this the star one or is this the space one? What's wrong?
I'm just wondering why this region has so many of these things. I mean, it's not normal, just to say the least.
What the hell is going on with you freaks?
Maybe whoever made them is from around here? I don't know.
No, it says made in China at the bottom. Let's stick it there.
Well, I mean, they could just put that sticker on over the real place it came from. But anyway, or maybe they just need a lot of them for reasons.
Yeah, I wonder if those reasons would be disclosed.
Well, that's certainly a possible explanation or explanations, but still, what reason could that have been?
I don't have any idea. You don't have any idea. Maybe
You have any
material.
idea?
No, I do have some knowledge of ancient alchemy, just like ancient aliens, but I'm no historian.
Did ancient astronauts invent alchemy? Read the book.
Anyway, anywho, thinking about it won't change the present. Better just, make use of it.
I'm not really interested in learning about parts of history that might make me feel uncomfortable.
And with that thought, we'll move into the next video, where your man Tao is waiting for us at the bunker. Will JG make inappropriate references to Eva Braun? The only way to know for sure is to watch next time.
Bye-bye.